It's my kitty Lulu. We're going to try a few things with TTouch today. So sometimes I just start out with a little petting, get them comfortable. Alright. So there is a lovely kitty who I've been working with who tends to do over-grooming. And so what I found with him, after doing some Reiki and getting him nice and relaxed, I found that doing some gentle T-touches around the outside of the mouth, really just my flat part of my fingernail is in contact. I found that that was helpful. And, you have to do whatever the animal is comfortable with. So I did a few of those, and I would pause, like I'm doing with her, to watch how she's reacting. And the other place where I found was really, really helpful is doing some slow T-touches on the forehead. And you can use the front of your hand or the back of your hand, but often I will just use one finger. And sometimes, if you can, use the other hand to support the head. That's a really good idea too. I just can't do it right now because I'm holding the camera. And slowing down as you go is really good too, because that can be relaxing as well. Slowing the circles down. Okay. Like that. And you can pause, whenever you think it's appropriate. And so those are the two areas that I found really helpful initially. And then, what I found after that was that doing some slow T-touches, first going down one side of the body and then the other. I believe I used the back of my hand, but you can use whichever side of your hand the animal is comfortable with. The back of the hand is less intense, so for a cat who tends to overgroom, sometimes that can be more acceptable because they can be really, really sensitive. You've been really good, Lulu. What happened? What are you doing? So I'm just taking my time with her because I think she's not too sure. Yeah, okay, so we'll go back to the head. Always, I always go with whatever they're comfortable with. And if I need to demonstrate with her off the body, I will. Okay, so we're going to try. So I'm doing T-touches using the back of my hand, and at the end of each T-touch, I'm doing a pause. And the other thing that you can do at the end of that pause is to do a quarter circle back the other direction. So you're doing a circle and a quarter. I'm doing clockwise. You can do counterclockwise if the animal likes it better. Stop at 9 o'clock and then half circle back the other way. Sometimes that can provide an extra relaxation for them. So I generally do it down one side of the back and then the other. And you can wait in between one side and the other. Give them a little bit of time to just relax and wait. And it's nice, I'm talking to her in a really, I'm speaking in a really quiet voice, because I think that's really helpful as well. Sometimes that in itself can be really nice and relaxing. And you can even slow your voice down as you're talking to them. Say, hello, Lulu. Hi, Lulu. She knows her name. Yeah, are you getting nice and relaxed? Good girl. Alright, so I'm not going to do the other side of the body right now because I think she's comfortable right now, but I may do it in just a few minutes when she's ready. But I think this will give you a little bit of an idea of a few things you can do. And what the T-touches do when you're going down, all the way down one side of the back and then the other, it really helps to connect the body. And especially when you've already worked around the head, and then you can connect the body as well. Oh, here we go. Okay. So. And you'll see that the circles I'm doing are very, very small. And sometimes with an animal that's overly sensitive, I may just hold my hand there and think the T-touch. Because even the intention will give them that effect. Okay, good girl. And I usually do just a simple stroke down the back when I'm done. All right, thank you.